Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I want to show you some simple tools that anyone could use to find out if your usernames, your email addresses, your passwords have been exposed on the dark web, right? So usually this would happen in something called a data breach. So the basic definition of a data breach is when an unauthorized person, this could be a hacker, cyber criminal, or a disgruntled employee, right? They would steal sensitive data from a company, and they would basically then proceed to do something called a data leak, is where they expose this data on the dark web. So of recent, there's been a steady uptick in the amount of data breaches we have had worldwide. Of recent, especially in the Caribbean region, whereby major telecom providers and state-owned agencies were also breached. So without any further ado, let's get into how we actually use these tools. And be sure to stick around to the ending where I show you my personal favorite. So first up, we want to open any web browser and head over to haveibeenpawned.com. Don't worry, I'm going to leave links in this video description for all the tools I'll be showing you today. So this allows you to check if your email address was ever involved in a data breach. So to do that, just head over to the search bar and enter your email address here. So once you're finished entering your email address, hit pawned. And here you could see this email address was actually involved in 7 data breaches, right? So how this works is they actually scan various databases on the dark web, and they could tell you specifically how many breaches it was found in. And if we scroll down, it actually gives you, the specific data breaches where this email address was found in, right? And as you can see, it tells you that this particular one was found in a data breach in Canva. Similarly, if we scroll down, it tells you specifically the date when the data breach occurred. So this is pretty useful information. Scroll down again and you could see Twitter, etc. So this is a really nice, quick, easy, simple way to find out if your email address was ever associated with any data breaches. And definitely in my top 3 for these kind of tools, right? So haveibeenpawned.com. As I said, I'm going to leave links for all these tools in the video description. Next, we're going to head over to breachdirectory.org. Alright, and similarly to Have I Been Pawned, this allows you to check your email address or username to see if it was ever compromised. So in the search bar here, I'm going to type in my email address. And once you hit go, there's actually a little human verification puzzle that you need to solve before you could proceed. Nothing too difficult. Once you're done verifying that now, it would come back with the appropriate results. So as you can see, this actually found 19 passwords, right? And the good thing about this is it's a little, more robust or informative, I would say, than Have I Been Pawned, because this actually shows us partial passwords, right? So it shows us what the password looks like that would have been leaked. Right, so it doesn't show us the full password, it hides part of it, but it's good because this actually gives us additional information, like, okay, this is the password that was compromised, so it might be a good idea changing this particular password. And usually we could probably tell that by the first couple of characters of the password itself. So definitely a step above Have I Been Pawned in terms of it tells you particularly what the password may be, right? So this is kind of good. It allows you now to further change your passwords if needed, right? So Have I Been Pawned definitely is good because it gives you information on when the breaches occurred. This now kind of builds upon that, where it tells you specifically what the the password may have been, right? So you could probably use the two in tandem, right? There's no right or wrong way. And last but not least, we now head over to my personal favorite, which is leakcheck.io. Alright, so I'll show you in a minute why it's my favorite. Right, so this actually, it gives you the ability to do free queries, right? Similarly to have I been pawned or breach directory. However, there's also a paid version, right, that I'll show you in a minute. We'll go over this, you'll see the difference of the paid versions, right? But first, let's go ahead and use the free, version that they have here. So what I want to do similarly, I'm going to enter my email address and hit search. And here we have the results, right? So this shows us that it has 23 entries from 6 known sources. So similar to Have I Been Pwned, it actually shows us the sources, Canva, StealerLog, Twitter, a bunch of these websites, right? So it actually shows us that, hey, that email address was compromised, and these are the sources, there's where the data breaches happens, right? And now I want to show you what sets this particular tool apart from the rest, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to close this, and we're going to take a look at some of the paid plans. So we have the basic plan for $2.99 a day. We have the monthly plan for $9.99 a month. I'm going to come back to the lifetime plan, but we have the enterprise plan for $100 every 3 months. But my personal favorite, right, is the lifetime plan. And this is $24.99 one-time payment, right? For life you have access to this platform, right? And it gives you 400 email lookups, use 30 keyword lookups, and this is per day, right? So between me and you, the lifetime plan is more than sufficient for the average person, as well as most small and medium-sized businesses. The lifetime plan is going to be more than sufficient for you, right? So let me actually log into my dashboard now, and I'll show you how this actually works. All right, so I am now logged into my dashboard, and pretty simple, clean interface. And at the top, we could see I have 400 username, email lookups for the day. Remaining, I have 30 keyword lookups left, right? And as I said, this is daily, so that's more than sufficient. If we look at the types we could do email lookups, we could do email address by keywords, we could do username lookups, phone number, Minecraft, bunch of fun stuff. So I'm gonna do, email lookup, similarly like what I did with the other previous platforms. So I'm gonna type in my email address. I'm gonna choose the query type as email and hit check. And now, guys, I'm sorry, but I have to blur this information because it's sensitive information, as you would imagine. But this shows me not only the actual breach results, but it shows me the passwords themselves, right? So in breach directory, the one that we looked at before, it showed me a partial password, but this actually shows me the full password, and how powerful is this, guys? So this way you actually know which specific passwords have been compromised, giving you the ability to change these passwords, so there's no guessing game here. You have the data that you need, the specific data, I should say, and that is what sets this tool apart from the other previous ones, right? Some additional information that it also gives us is if we hit on the learn more button. So for instance, it tells me that this particular credential, and you're just going to have to trust me because I can't show you it. It tells me that it appeared in Stealer logs, right? So some sort of Stealer malware exposed this data. So if I hit on the learn more button, it gives me a brief description of what Stealer malware is and what it does, right? So with this additional information, this equips me now that, okay, a Stealer malware got this information. This means I need to do a malware scan or update my malware protection. So it just gives you that additional information that could be very useful when dealing with these sorts of, data breaches, data leaks, etc. And as I said, beside email addresses, there's other criteria we could also do our queries by. Right, so email address is one, email by hash, email address by keyword. So say there's a particular keyword, let's just say ABC that you use in all your email addresses and stuff like that. You could do a specific keyword search. Also usernames, if you have a particular username that you use, right, you could search by username. and that's really powerful. Also phone number as well as Minecraft. Right, but this is a really powerful tool, guys, and I mean, for the price, 24.99 lifetime subscription, it's a no-brainer. Remember, if you're interested in getting this, I have an affiliate link in the video description. Do me a favor and use that link if you're interested in signing up. It helps, gives back to the channel a bit, to help me continue making these sorts of videos for you guys. So guys, that brings me to the end of this video. If you found the content useful, be sure to like and subscribe. Also hit on the notification bell to be notified once a new video is released. As always, thanks again for viewing. See you soon.